In this lesson, we're going to look at writing the equation of a line in a different format than y equals mx plus b. We're going to look at the standard form of a line. So the form of a line that you're used to writing is y equals mx plus b. And that's called slope-intercept form because it shows the slope and the y-intercept. That's what you've been used to so far. But you've already seen there's more than one way to write an equation of a line. You've seen it written in different forms already. Another way that the line is written is called standard form. And it's written in the form ax plus by plus c equals 0. A, b, and c are all integers, so they have to be whole numbers, and a has to be positive. So you might be asking, why do I need to write an equation in standard form when this is a very useful form? I can look at it, I can see what the y-intercept is, and I can see what the slope is, and I can easily make a graph. If it's written in this form, it's not so easy to make a graph. So why bother? Well, the reason is not all lines can be written in slope-intercept form, but all lines can be written in standard form. So you've already seen when we're dealing with vertical lines, you cannot write the equation in this format, but you can write it in standard form. So there's pros and cons to it. Really, we're just getting you used to seeing standard form so that you know how to work with it. But the main thing to remember is that standard form only has integers, so no fractions, and a, that's the coefficient in front of the x, has to be positive. So if you're given an equation in standard form, we need to know how to graph it. So the way I'm going to show you for this one is to find the slope and the y-intercept first, and then graph it. So we're going to change this into slope-intercept form. Remember, that's y equals mx plus b. So we need to rearrange this equation to isolate y. So that means that this term, 2x, and this term, minus 4, need to be moved to the other side so that our y term is isolated. And when I do that, I end up with y equals minus 2x plus 4. So now I have y equals mx plus b form. The y-intercept is 4, so that's right here. The slope is minus 2. So remember, rise over run, we're going down 2 over 1. So from the y-intercept, down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1. Keep doing that on either side, and then you can draw a line through your points, and there's your graph. We're going to do the same thing in the second example. We have a line in the standard form equation. We need to change it to slope-intercept form. So we're going to isolate our y variable again. So that means the other terms get moved to the other side. So we have minus 4y equals minus x minus 5. We need to isolate y though, so we need to divide each term by that coefficient of minus 4. So when we do that, we end up with y equals 1 over 4x plus 5 over 4. Now, 5 over 4 is our y-intercept. You might have trouble locating that on the coordinate grid. So it might be helpful to turn that into a mixed number, which would be 1 and 1/4. That's easier to locate. So our y-intercept is 1 1/4. Our slope is 1 over 4. So we have a rise of 1, a run of 4. So from our y-intercept, we go up 1 over 4. And we can keep that slope going to find more points in either direction, and then draw our line through the points. Now we have our line. So in the previous examples, we took a standard form equation and turned it into slope-intercept form. Now we're going to go the opposite. Now these are all in slope-intercept form, and we need to change them into standard form. So we need to use our algebra skills to rearrange these equations into the form ax plus by plus c equals 0. And remember, a, b, and c have to be whole numbers, and a must be positive. So let's look at this first one, y equals 2x plus 5. We need to get it into a form where everything is on one side. The other side just has nothing on it, 0. So the easiest move I would make right now is, since the x coefficient is already positive, I don't want to move it over to the left because then it'll be negative. I'm just going to move this over to the right-hand side, which leaves nothing on the left. So it's 0 equals, and then I have 2x minus y plus 5. So standard form is equal to 0. That's what I have. Now I have to make sure that a, b, and c are all whole numbers. Well, they are. And a, the coefficient on x, has to be positive. It is. So this is my standard form equation. For the second one, y equals negative 2 over 3x plus 4. I need to turn that into standard form. Remember, the coefficient on x has to be positive. Right now it's negative, so I'm going to start moving things over to this side. So I'll take minus 2/3 x, move it to the left. Now it's positive 2/3 x. This plus 4 moves over, now it's minus 4. So I have 2/3 x plus y minus 4 equals 0. So standard form is equal to 0, that's what I have. But remember, a, b, and c have to be whole numbers. So this fraction of 2/3 needs to be taken care of. So to get rid of a fraction, remember, we multiply each term by the denominator of the fraction. So multiply each term by 3. So when we do that, we end up with 2x plus 3y minus 12 equals 0. A, b, and c are all whole numbers now. A is positive. It's equal to 0. This is standard form. Why don't you try doing the last one on your own? Remember, you're trying to get it into standard form, so ax plus by plus c equals 0. A, b, and c must be whole numbers, and a must be positive. So pause the video, try it, and check back in here to see how you do. So hopefully you were able to come to this point. 0 equals 18x minus 42y minus 35. The way I did that was I noticed the coefficient on x was already positive, so I'm leaving it where it is. I'm taking this y, moving it over, so now it's minus y. I have fractions, so I'm multiplying each term by the denominator on the first fraction. Multiply each term by 7. So I'm left with 3x minus 7y minus 35 over 6. I still have a fraction, so I multiply each term by that denominator, 6. So 3 times 6 is 18. Negative 7 times 6 is minus 42. Negative 35 times 6 divided by 6. Those cancel each other out. I'm left with just minus 35. So there you have it. You can take standard form and turn it into y equals mx plus b. You can also take y equals mx plus b and turn it into standard form.